So we're just getting out of Maker's March. It was a fantastic opportunity to just kind of explore like the different variations of things that we could do, just with any form of technology that could be related to education, could be related to any field whatsoever, whether that be business, medical, really anything whatsoever. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It was an incredible experience. And that really revolved around like two separate things. The first thing would be our maker projects. My group performed we kind of made like a triangle that you could use to like move around and like show how different shapes are formed and like how those relations work with one another. And the second thing was the Makey Makey projects, which were they were basically they had to deal with like the idiosyncrasies of what you could do with technology, whether that be like turning fruit into keyboards, which was super interesting. Like they had no idea you could actually do that. Or whether that was leap motion, which is like moving around your hands and interacting with a screen. So it was all a lot of fun. Like it was an incredible experience. It was a fun use of class time and just personal time as well. Um, but of those things, I definitely think that the Makey Makey projects and like the Makey Makey experiences were like the most telling, and you know, uh, they were the most fun and interactive experiences that we had in class. And it was a lot of fun because you could just kind of like see like it takes you out of like your normal technological like viewpoint. Whereas I think technology does X, Y, and Z, whereas technology actually can perform like A through F, H, G, O, P, and R. Like you have no idea. Like you had no idea before like seeing these technologies that you could actually do these things with them. And so it was a lot of fun to just kind of get out there and just feel, interact with these different things and just kind of experience like what technology is and what technology is going to be, especially in like an educational context. These things were they were a lot of fun to work with. And they were a lot of fun to play with as a college student. I'm sure if you put them in the hands of a 5-year-old who doesn't have such a defined idea of what technology is and should be, then they're gonna go off the wall with it. They're gonna go crazy because they just like this is a completely new experience. It's like way above their head, but they can just form all these connections themselves, which is like exactly what education is. So that was it was an incredible experience. Um, and just one that like I really think that hopefully it gets integrated at an educational level, whether that be in public schools and private schools wherever they can implement it, from from preschool up to high school. It doesn't really matter because it's such an interactive technology. We were using it as college students. There's absolutely no reason you can't also use it at a preschool level too. It's that diverse, and so performing with all like working and performing with all these different technologies over Maker's March was just a really fun experience, and one that would definitely be useful in any form of school context from along any level. So Maker's March was a lot of fun. I really, really, truly enjoyed it, and moving forward, see where we can fit that into our own teaching styles. So.